and obviously calm and composure are two of the assets that you have to have in a Game 7. But for someone who plays with a kamikaze style like you, how much of a balancing act is there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of emotions tonight. Obviously, it's Game 7. We're playing at home. The energy in the building is going to be crazy. It's going to be loud. But at the end of the day, you just go out there and focus on your game, what you need to bring out to the team. And we go out there and we go on there shift by shift and excited to be in this moment.
By my count, this is your fourth Game 7 at the NHL level. Have you won two of the three? Do you focus on the two of the three that you won? Or what do you use those at all?
I think there's some experience, playing in Game 7s before, but I think at the end of the day, it's a different team. It's a new series, right, than the ones previously passed. Obviously, you can provide some advice and, lean on some guys in different situations. But I think at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you want to focus on the moment. Be present here. We know the team that we have, and we know when we're at our best, we're tough to beat. So we want to go out there and get to our game as fast as we can.
What are going to be the keys to sort of cleaning up? There's some talk of self-inflicted things in Game 6. What are the keys to clean up and get to Jet hockey?
Yeah, I think it's just playing a full 60-minute game. We understand we're at home tonight. This group's worked very hard for home ice advantage, and I think the crowd's going to be incredible. It's going to be loud. It's going to be energetic, but it's channeling that momentum. Using that energy. Playing the right way, doing all the little things, the small details in the game that are going to matter. Focusing on what we need to control.
Have there been any kind of indicators or touch points, for those situations when the games have gotten away from you in St. Louis that I know you're looking ahead, but you also want to be as prepared as you can. You talked about the details for Game 7. Do you watch and be acutely aware for those?
Yeah, I think we understand that's a good hockey team over there. They're going to make plays, but it's about everyone working together, communicating. When something happens, it's how we all work together to prevent that situation. There's going to be times in the games where momentum's going to swing. They're going to get their chances, we're going to get our chances, but it's about the next shift, the next play. How we're all going to come together in those moments and play through that.
I don't know if you're typically a pregame napper, but will you be able to today? How's the day change at all?
I mean, yeah, I'm really not an napper myself, but I think at the end of the day, you do your routine. Obviously, the stakes are higher, Game 7, but at the end of the day, you focus on your routine, what's gotten you here, and you go out there and you're excited and ready for the moment.
Brandon, what do you remember about that Game 7 in Nashville?
Yeah, that was a good game for us. I think we all understood, what the game was and what it meant to our group. We all obviously battled hard that year, and it's the same situation as this year. This group's worked extremely hard to put ourselves in the situation that we want to be in. Obviously, Game 7, different animal, but at the same time, you want to have that ability to have home ice, and I think this group did a great job of it. And we're excited. We're ready for tonight to go in front of our home crowd.
Yeah, and I know you've played three previous Game 7s, but this is your first chance to play at home in a Game 7, is it not?
It is, yeah. I mean, we understand that this game is going to be fun. It's it's going out there and enjoying the moment, but at the same time, like I mentioned, focusing on the little details. We're all working together for the same common goal here, and at the end of the day, just go out, fun, play your game, and enjoy the moment.